There's one right there, Diane.
So I love this. This is awesome, by the way. And I just was saying I want to read the book. I'll tell you what scares me.
Good.
Is what's happening to my kids and my grandkids. And so, you know, we're thinking about all this stuff and we're going to get ourselves fired and all that sort of thing. But how are we going to create a world where our kids actually have something to do?
Yeah.
When the robots, I don't care about their taking my job, you know, that's fine. I don't want them to take all the other jobs of those people. And how, as a society, can we figure that out?
Yeah.
That's our role as technology.
I love that question. Listen, I think about I think about this question every single day. I got 3 kids. I got a 6-year-old, I got a 4-year-old, and I got a newborn. I don't know how this happened. COVID happened. I knocked out. I got 3 kids in a minivan now. So of course I'm thinking about this too. What is going to be relevant for my kids in the future? What jobs, what skills will be relevant? Is something different today than what we have seen throughout history? Because every single technological revolution that we've ever seen has created new opportunities. It's created new jobs, new industries. I would hope the same here. Maybe I'm an optimist, but to me, I really believe that today we live in this world of infinite leverage. I believe that for so long we have trained our kids how to work in assembly lines. We have assembly lines of accountants and bookkeepers and marketers and brokers. We have assembly lines for everything. And I think this might be the opportunity for us to say, hey, maybe we live in a world of infinite leverage. Maybe today we have access to everything that we've ever had in our pockets. Now we can create new jobs, new skills, be more creative, and create more industries. But the only thing I know for sure when it comes to my kids is that when everyone has an AI co-pilot around the world, to me, the only thing I want to teach my kid is how do you be unique? How do you be differentiated? How do you be a freak? How do you fundamentally differentiate yourself from everybody around the world when everyone has access to the same technology and the same information at your fingertips? How do you be world class in something? How do you have an understanding of human beings? But you know, I'm an optimist. I have that same question. My wife and I talk about it all the time. I would say that it's upon us to help navigate our kids in that new direction. So thank you for that question.
Any other questions?
Yes.
How do you help people overcome their psychological defenses, the orthodoxies that they believe to be true, that may not be true, that keep them going down a path that may not be the most innovative?
Yeah, to repeat the question, he said, you know, how do we get people to get them outside of their psychological defenses, essentially? How do we get them to be less risk averse, if I were to reframe that? The reality is that you cannot convince them to do that. That's impossible to do. In my time, what I've realized is that pushing more data, more facts, more information at somebody will not change how somebody behaves at the end of the day. The only thing that you can do when you're dealing with somebody else is to actually understand their position as clearly as possible and to connect with them as much as possible to understand where they're coming from, to understand their fears, to understand where they see the future. Because if you clearly understand where they are and where they are positioned, then you can actually find that common ground. And once you find that common ground, then you can say, how do I persuade you that there's a new path? Whether it's through storytelling, through narratives, through small experiments, through prototypes, through showing, not telling. To me, that is the best way of sort of moving things forward. But you can't convince, in my opinion. You can only persuade. And to me, that's the best way of going about it, which is oddly about actually just understanding people more deeply. So I appreciate that question.